easier to call them armored bears, but they are known as panzerbjorn.
They derive from a culture that is far to the north. So you could argue that they actually speak a different language. You know, they're a lot bigger than normal polar bears. They are a warrior culture. They basically build their own status through fighting and through war. They have opposable thumbs compared to normal polar bears.
They have their own little society. They construct their own armor.
My armor is made of sky iron. And it was made for me, by me.
Fundamentally, you're supposed to make your own armor, and it loses its effectiveness when somebody else is building it for you.
Just as in Lyra's world, a human has a demon, in the world of the panzerbjorn, their armor is like their demon.
That's why Iorek is so lost without his armor. It is intrinsic to who he is as a bear.
Some look good naked, you do not.
Lee has this connection with Iorek. We get hints of their backstory. They're old friends. It's sort of this really unlikely friendship that we get to witness.
He is the first armored bear that Lyra encounters. He is just so tired and annoyed and angry at the world. And then the last thing he needs is this, little girl walking up to him and going,
"Are you a coward like they are?"
She has this fantasy of meeting this great armored bear, but she meets quite the opposite.
Lyra and Iorek end up having a really, really strong bond because they're both really hurt creatures. She basically helps him find himself again, and you see him actually caring for this little girl.
If you are a bear and you lose your way, you become more human, then you start to fall prey to lies and to deceit, and then you can be tricked.
She tricks the king bear called Gyptian by appealing to his ego.
Give me a chance to prove my love.
Very well. Ready me for battle! You are no king, and I will show you that.
The Magisterium is more valuable than any of us. Any sacrifice that we have to perform to preserve its power, we do. Gladly.
The Magisterium are the governing force in Lyra's world. They are a religious organization which seeks to control this world.
Mrs. Coulter is very much part of the Magisterium. She works with them, for them. She's a woman in a male-dominated world. There's very few women who have climbed to that position of power that she has.
The Magisterium has my devotion.
The thing that the Magisterium is trying to control, it's trying to limit imaginative thought.
They're not interested in curiosity. They suppress learning and knowledge. And so in Lyra's world, it's evolved much slower than Will's world because there isn't any encouragement of massive scientific discovery.
They want to control development of human intellect. That is something that Lord Asriel cannot take. He sees that as a challenge, and that he must break those invisible chains that are holding humanity back.
The Magisterium needs him stopped once and for all.
Lyra has been living in a world where the Magisterium has instilled in everyone a belief that there is only one world.
They don't want society to learn anything more, because once they learn, it might destroy the Magisterium.
And now the Magisterium is in total crisis. They're all intent on trying to stop Asriel, but I think they would say that the biggest threat to the Magisterium is Lyra, because of this discovery they made as to who she really is.
This is about her.
She matters more than she can ever know.
The Magisterium, quite a force to be reckoned with.
You gotta make sure they don't win. I've never seen so many Gyptians. Who are all of these people?
The Gyptians in Lyra's world are the people who live on the water, and they live life outside the rule of the Magisterium. They're one of the few groups of people who have been given permission to live life differently.
They live very closely in families. They're travelers, they're fighters, and they take Lyra under their wing and they take care of her. She's found out that Malcosta, who is one of the Gyptians, used to take care of her as a baby when her parents abandoned her. They have also lost someone. They've lost their little brother, Billy Costa. So these people play a big, big part in her story and the story in general.
As your king, I called this roping for us to come to listen and to decide.
John Farr is the king of the Western Gyptians. He is a strong, solidly built leader, warrior in his time, and who is now very much trying to be a benign political figurehead in difficult times.
27 Gyptian children have been taken, some from families in this very room. To ready yourselves to travel north, ready yourselves to fight, and ready yourselves to bring our children home.
Gyptians understand that the Magisterium police force is not interested in their children. There is actually a really good moment in season 1 where the Magisterium police force swarm all over Malcosta's boat looking for Lyra, and she literally just bungs this portrait of Billy Costa, her missing son, at them and goes, "Why aren't you looking for him?" They will fight for the unseen. They will fight for the weak. They're everything that the Magisterium don't want people to be. They're creative, they're wise, and they're strong.
Gyptians! Gyptians!
What is it?
A spy fly.
Spy flies are like little drones. They're little bugs with cameras in them. They're kind of little weapons you're not supposed to use.
Are you out of your mind?
Mrs. Coulter uses them to try and get Lyra back. She lays it on her daughter's clothes. They get a sense of smell of Lyra and then go and search for her.
A spy fly, it's impossible to collect. It's a soul trapped in this little machine.
Even the evil Magisterium have banned them. Spy flies are a terrifying bit of tech.